catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Procise. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try again with Cohen. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And his kick is good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He won't go down. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start out with a run from Procise. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Right back to Procise. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the counter, it's Procise. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the pistol, Procise. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Gone. Detroit.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this one caught by Beasley. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll hand it off to Procise. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try the right side with Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. powers ahead at the 45. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Leopard, now let's go. No, check, Patriot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now let's go. Detroit.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll go with Procise. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, 382, Liz 50.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Fielded just inside the 20. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
In motion left now is Beasley. From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Trubisky. And some room to roam now. And just shutting him off there. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Detroit. Leopard. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gun.
Trubisky will throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Handoff. This is Procise. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Franks to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Cohen. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing here, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And give him a gain of 37. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Flushed out right. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. Again, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Green, 39. No, check. Patriot. Now that's
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they're operating in the red zone.
I got two. The hard. Ready? Everybody check in.
They run. This is Cohen. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They come out here in the I. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 16. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
No, Jack, Patriots!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.